I bet you're wondering, why are we in the plush section? It's plush section, my English. Plush section. Well, we're gonna talk about mercy. And a lot of times, we think mercy is cuddly. We think mercy is cuddly, right? But I think when we talk about divine mercy, especially today in Divine Mercy Sunday, I think there's something more to it. So, grab your things. I think we're gonna go somewhere else because it feels kind of weird me talking to a bunch of stuffed animals behind me. Yeah. Hello. So, mercy. When we speak about mercy, I feel like a lot of the times, I always have to take off my glasses when I'm speaking. I feel like a lot of the times we think of, I don't know, we think of this mercy as, nice, soft, like, oh, it's okay. But I think mercy is bigger than that, right? Especially when we're talking about the divine mercy, right? And I think what we don't understand is that God's divine mercy for us is infinite. What does that mean? It means that if we come with a contrite heart and we're sorry, and we go to confession and we ask for forgiveness, it's going to be given to us. What does it mean? It means that no matter what we do, and no matter what we say, we're forgiven. That to me, it blows my mind because I can't comprehend it. Logically, out of my mind, it just doesn't make sense to me how a God can be so merciful. Like me, I'm trying to think about it, and I can't. I just can't. How can God be so merciful, right? And it's amazing to ponder about it, right? But I understand I'll never be able to understand it, right? It's weird. I understand that I'll never be able to understand, if you understand me. But seriously, the divine mercy is infinite, right? And we put limits to that, right? Because I feel like a lot of the times we do a lot of horrible things, right? And the first thing we feel, it's like, oh, well, I'm such a bad person. Like, I hurt God so much, I can't do this anymore. Trust me, I felt that way. And sometimes I do, where I feel like God can't forgive me. I hurt him so much. And yet, he still wants me with open arms? Like, I can't comprehend that. I can't get that. But that's okay. That's all right, And I have to be all right with that. I have to be. It's just incredible. I'll never be able to understand it. And you know what? That's okay. You'll never be able to understand it. And you know what? That's okay. We're not meant to understand God's infinite mercy. We've never met an infinite being before. If we never met something infinite, then how can we in ourselves internalize a mercy that surpasses our comprehension? We just can't, right? If God is beyond our reason, so is his mercy, right? His ways are incomprehensible sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, God, how is this gonna work? And sometimes he just makes it work, right? All the time he makes it work. It's just, I'm looking up a lot because I'm just thinking about it. It's amazing. It just is. But here's the challenging part where we're supposed to reciprocate that mercy back towards others. We're supposed to forgive others. We're supposed to give back that infinite mercy that God has given us. For example, we see it in when we're talking about, I forgot the scripture. I'm going to put it up. But it's about the unforgiving servant, right? And how the servant couldn't forgive, but his master forgave him, right? I think the servant was forgiven more than wait, let me phrase this correctly. The master forgave the servant more than the servant forgave the other servant, right? The scripture's right there. And to me, that's just, it makes sense. God forgives us, so we should forgive others. Forgive our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We always love that part. As we forgive those who trespass against us. We don't like to hear that part. We want forgiveness. We don't want to give it in return. We're prideful human beings. We don't love to forgive. We don't like to forgive. Because we feel that whatever it is, whoever hurt me, or whoever, whoever I hurt, we don't like to let go of things. Right? Because we want to feel entitled. We want to have this dignity. But we have to let it go, guys. If we're truly to be disciples of Christ, we have to forgive like God forgives. Which means we're going to need his help because we can't do it without him. Because if it's a grace that comes from God, we need to ask for God for it. We need to forgive like God forgives. And that's the hardest thing. Oh my goodness, that is so hard. But at the end of the day, God calls us to mercy. God calls us to share and the grace of his infinite mercy. The same way he gives it to us, he wants us to go and give it to the world, right? That's how we're going to bring salvation to the world. Not because we're saviors, but we're going to bring Christ into the world. We're called to be lights. So let us be lights. It's awesome. But yeah, God bless you on this Divine Mercy Sunday. I love you guys. And I'll see you next time with something new, hopefully. God bless.